I'm sharing an update on my diet. I have done a video a couple of weeks ago about how I eat and that I'm intermittent fasting, that I'm eating only one meal a day. And honestly, I had struggled with that for some time in between. Not on every day I was eating one meal because just circumstances made it really hard not to eat food at other times of the day. But for like 2 weeks, I think I have eaten only one meal a day consistently. And what I also changed is my nutrient composition. I'm eating more fat. I came from a vegan high carb diet with a lot of fruits and a lot of grains, legumes, vegetables, of course, always. But I changed this up and now I'm eating like 60 or 70% fat, or my calories come from fat. And this is basically mostly nuts and seeds. And this in combination with intermittent fasting is much better. Now I feel, after a very rough period of the switchover, after eating for many years mainly carbs, switching to a high-fat diet is tough at the beginning. I felt like my body was heavy and I didn't want to move, I didn't want to do sport. But now it took maybe 2 weeks on this diet, on this different nutrient ratio, and I feel much better. I mean, not only do I feel more energetic physically, but what's much more important is that I feel more stable energy in my mental processes, more mental clarity. I can work easier. I'm not distracted or not tired by having to digest food. This feels just being in ketosis is what it's called. If you're eating very low carbohydrates, your body produces ketones, and this is actually an alternative fuel to glucose, which your brain can use. And I mean, I don't want to tell too much, but there is a difference in how you feel, in how you think. It feels more calm. It feels generally just happier, just more content. It's strange. It's not with glucose or with carbs. It's always this feeling of, okay, what's next? It's what's I was thinking about the next meal. I was thinking of, okay, after eating I was maybe full. I could eat more. My stomach was full because of the volume of the vegetables and the grains and carbs. They fill you up, but I wasn't like satisfied. I was like, okay, if my stomach wasn't full, I would like to eat more. But with with fat, this is so much different. I have a big salad with some nut yogurt or some peanut butter, for example, and it's just I eat, and with less than 1,500 calories a day in this one meal, I'm like, okay, enough. I don't want any more. I'm not the guy who doesn't eat everything I make for my meal, but I really have sometimes a really tough time to finish. Not just volume wise, the volume is definitely reduced, which I also like, but it's just too satisfying. It's too good. And this is also what I like about the one meal a day. It is increasing the appreciation for food a lot, really a lot, and makes this one meal taste not only 3 times better, many times better, and that makes up for the 2 meals you missed. Yeah, greatly. It makes it much worse to fast. It makes it worth to fast. That's what I mean. And yeah, just I cannot say anything negative right now about it. But I have to mention that it will not be easy at the beginning, and I'm sure I will still have problems in the future when there are situations where I have to eat with colleagues at work or with colleagues from other companies, and we go out to eat for lunch or something. I know I cannot just sit with them there and not eat, but at these occasions, many of the restaurants or places we go to do have salad bars, and I will probably eat only green leaf lettuce, which looks like a lot, and people think I'm eating, and basically I'm like under 100 calories or something, which isn't really breaking my fast. And I think this will be the best of both worlds, and yeah, I can still enjoy the benefit of the fast, because it not only is it the burning of fat for fuel that makes you more clear minded, but I think it's also that you don't have to digest food. Like a lot more blood can go to the brain where it's needed if you have a mental job where you don't have to work physically. And I mean, this is the work most people do today, or many people do. So that could work for many very well. I mean, can also be physically active, even though then it's maybe a little bit more difficult to get in enough calories in this one meal. But yeah, you can always add more peanut butter or nut butters, which are like easily pack in a couple of 100 calories more. And yeah, do I have anything else I want to mention with this diet? I don't think so for the moment, but I will give updates in the future as well. And yeah, it's a really exciting diet for me to experience this. And the other great thing is my skin got a lot better. I had always like very you could feel like small bumps on my forehead, and also here on my cheeks. They are not completely gone, but like they got a lot better, like 50% less. I think they will continue to go down in quantity. And yeah, this is also a nice benefit. And I think this shows something about the healthfulness of too much maybe fructose or glucose or carbs in general. Maybe they weren't so good for my skin, and then I observed this in several other people I know that are eating this kind of diet with a lot of carbohydrates and sugars from fruit, and their skin generally is not like super clear. Yeah, so that's the diet update, and hope to see you soon. Goodbye.